Well, my name is Alberto Ruiz. I'm a HSE and Sustainability Manager of Nutreco Iberia, the whole cluster. So I've been working here for 17 years, and the last 3 years I also take the responsibility of sustainability, something little more and more is important in Nutreco. Well, safety. I mean, it's my main role in the company. So I'm coordinating the activities of health and safety in 4 different OPCOs. So we have a good group of people, of HSE technicians in the different companies. So basically, we align with the HSE policy and internal documents that we have in Amersfoort, in our head office. So we try to align with, of course, our legislation and with Nutreco policies and procedures. We have seen in the last 5 years, I mean, it's different between the main 2 companies, Nanta and Sadas, of course. So Nanta, I think they are now living really good moments with their number of LTIs really low, with a really limited number of incidents. Maybe and Sada has nowadays is changing a little bit because they are now like transformation the whole business. So they are now moving to a different type of production. So it means now we can see a different type of accidents and incidents, and it's our main challenge. In the past years, I mean, Nanta was working really hard on in machinery and all the equipment according with the CE regulations. Of course, they have improved a lot of their issues related with fires and explosions, which is the main hazard situation that they have in Nanta. And while in Sada, I mean, of course, because it's a different business, it's related with they have more manual handling and moving crates and all different stuff. We've seen the number of LTI related with repetitive movements, with the main parts of the shoulders, wrist, and this kind of stuff. It's the main concern for us. Yeah, I mean, how to change people and how to change behavior. So I think the key part is the how to involve managers in all type of decisions. So also it's important how is health and safety taken into account in some specific and important meetings. So it's important to be there since the beginning. So as soon as you are designing new lines, new processes, health and safety should be there, because then we can work from the beginning in the design process. So then it's easier to implement when you are executing the new investment. And of course, it's better because when everything is implemented and done, the number of complaints from our side are much lower. So it means that the people are better, in better conditions, with a better environment and with a very limited risks. Well, I think the main not obstacle. I think the main concerns we have is that we need to invest still time to change some mindsets of some managers. So with especially it's not related with the age, it's more how they are dealing with people and how they are managing the different people. So we should move and we should take care more the people in the design and also in the change. Because as I told before, especially in Sada, they are changing quite a lot the activities and the processes, and I think we still leave the decisions or the people, how the people are going to deal with the new changes, is something that we need to improve and to need to take into account more and more in the future. The most important thing now, I mean, is, as we said before, is we have to work more with expertise. I mean, we have to work with people. I mean, on site. So it's not just training because the law is demanding the legislation. The legislation is demanding the training. We need to be there with them with the training session. So we should give the tools and the procedures how to implement, but we need to be with them. Well, I think this year we are focusing In general, I think how to reduce in the poultry business, how to reduce the number of LTIs related with, as I said before, repetitive movements, which is the main concern in SADA. And Nanta, I think they have done a good job, and then the idea is, of course, continues and try to keep the same levels of health and safety compared with the last years. And other, of course, like Inga Food, and we are lucky because there are businesses with less risk, but they are changing and they are now improving and also taking into account this aspect. And of course, Trau Nutrition, of course, is also a company that is taking into all the health and safety very seriously, and we are gonna work this year especially with the commercial people. So I think we have focused in the last years with operations, also offices, and the commercial people is something that we have not covered. So we have developed a new program, 3 years program, where we will train all the people with a company car. There will be 8 hours how to drive a car in a safe way and how to behave in case any situation they can find during their job.